Oh, Chris.
Yeah.
So hello and good morning everybody to the Skippy Supersplit on Sunday morning. Just a little bit of stuff to do and then we are good to go with the stream. And already the qualifying will start right away. Cars are going out now. Single qualifying, of course, this is an official race. So nothing fancy from that side. Just an innocent innocent man in an innocent official race. And here we go. 18 drivers on board here today. Split got separated into two splits, or the field, let's say that way. And of course in the V-ticker I give you now the best laps. They will appear when the first laps are done. I mean, there are not many possibilities to get a lap in here. But let's see how everyone is doing. All are doing their out laps, of course, respectively. And I'm happy to be your host today again. We are well over halftime now in week 7. So SNL will return next season, as I heard. But it is a pleasure to do the broadcast for the best of the best in the Skippy. And remember, only Skippy racing is the real racing. So all the big names are already here, of course. And I think we are in for a treat because it will get very drafty, of course, on track with a huge camel straight. Okay, one commercial wasn't enough for Twitch, it seems. Oh my god. But well, you still can use your Prime sub to support me and the streaming of the Skippy community. Remember, on Monday we have the German Skippy Cup, and on Friday we have the Skip Barber Challenge Trophy. And here we go. Adam Miles, where is he? He's still going. Let's go with Tim Hendrickson for his first lap. Going around the final corner of today. La Source will be, the final corner, of course, with the classic pit layout. Now the track moderator is already also on fire as Tim Hendrickson goes up Eau Rouge and Radillon and onto the camel straight. 4 minutes and 44 seconds. I'm curious who gets his qualifying laps really in, or one mistake can be crucial, of course. If you can't get another lap in. So it's quite vital to get maybe the first lap already on a good pace. Tim Hendrickson, you could see how he tried out to move the car into the corner. That corrected a little. Ah, that's a very nice line, of course. You can go out a little bit wide here. No name, no inks. Oh, he's going on the curbs. I don't trust them, I must say. In the Skippy, I don't trust that. I can't do that. It's not in my hands. Because here he cuts as much as he can. Who else is here? Stefan Krumpholz, of course. Is he the only German driver? It seems. Yeah, thanks for the raid, Sleepy Cat Racing. Thank you for watching the Skippy Sunday Super Split. I peeked there with the super. But that's force of habit from my other job in pro wrestling. Now the final chicane for Tim Henriksen. 2 minutes, 44 now to go. Will be a close call for some of the people. Because the finish isn't here. As I said, it's classic pits. So we are in for one more corner. La Sauce, the final corner of today's racing. Seems like Tim is racing like I did from work home to present you the Skippy Super Split. And here's the first lap time. And yeah, he already stops because he knows 2:84, 2:35. And oh, it's very, very tight indeed. There's Dario Frattini. No, it's Anthony Jones now. Franco Ruggeri now in P2. Times are dropping in. Where is anyone still driving? So please, Twitch, do the commercial thingy. No, nobody. Nobody is still driving. Yeah, there is somebody. But on the Camel Straight doesn't count anymore. Everyone is in his second lap. Except Neil Gardner coming around the last chicane. He knew, of course, maybe took some more time getting temperature in the tires on the outlap. Let's see if that was a good call. Around La Sauce. And also Ryonosuke Hosawa is finished in P13. Where goes Neil Gardner? Where is he? In P4. Car number 3 now in P4. Looks quite good for him after this qualifying. So we are done. We are good to go. Let's have a little commercial break, then see you in the gridding. So I hope I can push Twitch a little bit further back. So nobody will interfere in the race. Whoops. Hoppala, as we say. Sorry, wrong button. So, 4 seconds to go, then we go into the gridding of this day's Skippy Super Split. So here we go. I hope everything else works quite like a charm. But let's, yeah, be happy that we have a stream. So let's go with the gridding, of course. On pole, we have Tim Henriksen, Adam Miles in P2, Franco Ruggeri in P3, Neil Gardner in P4, Anthony Jones in P5, Dario Frattini in P6, P7 Ryan Chenoweth, Jesus Cabal in P8. Chris Wayne in P9, Paolo Ansioso in P10, another German driver, Adrian Brook in P11, Nathan Verney in P12. Israel Marquez Castro in P13, Ryunosuke Osawa in P14, David Wur in P15, Salva Cabajal in P16, Stefan Krumpholz in P17 and Adrian San Giurio in P18. That's our Skippy Super Split here today at Spa. So again, thanks for the raid, thanks for everybody watching. Adam Miles and Tim Hendrickson in the first row, on their way then up to Eau Rouge.
Green flag.
And here already, move it over. Tim Hendrickson blocking off any attempt of Adam Miles. There was, of course, no contact made, so it's all fine and dandy. All are moving up the Eau Rouge onto the Camel Straight. Too wide, no biggie. But at the end of this straight, they should be sorted, I would say. And here they come, 3 wide. In the first 3 rows, 4 rows. What a race. What a sight to behold. Yet again, this is the fine art of Skippy Racing, and Tim Hendrickson leads the field away. P2 now, Franco Ruggeri. Everyone struggling for grip on the cold tires, of course. Great stuff here from everyone. Also in the back here, a little bit of smoke. Paolo Ansioso now in P10, made up some positions. Jesus Cabal right behind him. In the end, Nathan Verney is the only one having a problem. Let's have a little look at that. Maybe getting a bit too close, making contact with that blue and yellow car, but can continue the race at least. Let's head back to the front, on board with Dario Frattini in P6 at the moment. Trying to chase down, to not lose contact for the lead. Through Stavelot. And also Ryunosuke Osawa is still in the train. And behind him, there's a little gap. Maybe he can use that. But I know already here in the front there will be battles. And it is Franco Ruggeri in the lead. And Blanchimont. Yeah, no blood victim for Blanchimont here in the Skippies and the first lap. Round the chicane, how it is in the back. Looking good, there's some position changing. Adrian Brook and Israel Marquez Castro. And that was 1 lap of this race. Oh, again, the battle. Brook stays in P11. Let's head back to the front on board with Neil Gardner, because I want to see how he can close the gap in the slipstream behind the 3 podium drivers. So you can see, you can imagine how drafty the Skippy is. Hopefully no danger for the front runners. Adam Miles takes the lead in front of Tim Hendrickson and Franco Ruggeri. But you could see how Neil Gardner has closed down the gap, chasing down the leaders. Do we have here Paolo Ansioso, and behind him Jesus Cabal. 2 seconds of a gap. Did anything happen? No, nothing. Nothing there. Looks all fine and dandy. So the warm goes down from P1 Adam Miles down to P9, Paolo Ansioso, and then is there a gap to Jesus Cabal. They are still in contention. What is going on here in the back? I see some flickering lights in the tower. Ryonosuke Osawa lost 2 positions. Let's see if we can find that. Yeah, that's Krumpholz, Adrian Brook, and Ryonosuke in the battle. Going a little bit wide there, but no issues. Still continue racing and fighting. And here we go again on the entry of Blanchimont through Blanchimont. Maybe a little off-tracky there by Tim Hendrickson. Of course, no slowdown. And here they go through the chicane, too wide all the way. The leaders of this race, how it is in the back. Same, but in the battle for P12-13. And around the outside goes Krumpholz into P13, now on the hunt of David Moore. Whoop. Oh, that was just Jesus Cabal, all good, all dandy. And here we go again up the hill for the next lap. Lap number 3 of 8 in the Skippy Super Split on this Sunday. It seems everyone just wanted to watch the start if carnage happens. But it was just fine driving by everyone. Again on board with Frattini. He's a good camera child, of course, for this battle between Adam Miles and Tim Hendrickson. Franco Ruggeri got some space there in the lead now. But he knows, of course, they will close the gap again on him. Everyone on the same level. Everyone staying tight in the draft of the first 9 cars. So basically it will come down again to the final run over the Camel Straight, and of course here on the run to Blanchimont and the final chicane. Already Tim Hendrickson with the attack. Made his way through. Going too wide there again. And it's time for the chopper, I suppose. Franco Ruggeri now squeezing off a little bit of Adam Miles' run into the chicane. Which is of course fair, but costs Adam Miles a little bit of track time. Or track position. We are again here for La Sus. And onto the start-finish straight. So let's pick Anthony this time. Still a little bit far off here. But he tries to close down on the first 4 cars. They are shuffling. Now he is closing in again. From the draft into Lecombe. 1 and 2. Now to the inside maybe? Nope. But there's some problems there for Ruggeri in front. And Ruggeri is now in P2. Yeah. Dario Frattini now under pressure by Adam Miles, but they are slotting it quite nicely there. And I have another situation for you regarding Nathan Verney. May have crashed. Let's see what happened. No, not really crashed. He just stopped. Or could have been a technical issue, but yeah, still driving. But not much happened there. So let's go with Adam Miles this time. Now behind Frattini and in front Anthony Jones. There, of course, in the front, Henriksen, Ruggeri halfway cooling down his tires on the grass. Making it tricky and slippery for Tim Henriksen. But what do from here? Everyone tries to get his space. Now this would be a good run for Adam. Going round the outside of Dario. And who has the better run? Out of La Sauce. I would say could be Anthony. And some draft games are already starting, of course. In the back we have David Woer now again in front of Stefan Krumpholz. They trading positions a little bit. Oh, maybe too wide. Oof. Tough racing and Krumpholz with the slide up Eau Rouge. But I think he can't hold this position. Because David will now go onto the attack. Oh, that's a little bit far. Yeah, and takes back position 12 at the moment. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's head back to the front. Tim Henriksen in the lead. Franco Ruggeri in P2. Adam Miles in P3. Anthony Jones in P4. Dario Frattini in P5. Ryan Chenoweth in P6. P7 Neil Gardner. And Paolo Anzioso in P8. Oh, and Chris Wayne in P9, sorry. I just had in my head that Paolo was the last, but it was 9 cars. So Chris Wayne now behind Paolo. And you're right, Henriksen is playing games. But you have to be honest, because on this level, they are all on the same pace. They all know how to fight here. And what to do to win. It could be a 3-wide finish, but I think it will be decided either here or the last chicane, and especially a look into the glass bubble will be on the camel straight on the last lap. But you can see here they know how to use the draft. And in the end, it will be a matter of who gives who what space. And Adam goes around the outside. That's, of course, a good position. And I hear a little crashy. Oh my god, it's Chris Wayne. Let's have the fast replay. Oh, that was a little bit wide. Let's make it... oh no. So, here we go. Sorry. But I want to do it. Ah, it's a heavy break from Ansioso. And then they make contact and Chris Wayne spins out. Also does Ansioso. Let's head back to our race here. Chris Wayne still running in P8. But Jesus Cabal is all over him. And look to the front. Because this is, again, yeah, you can't do that in the GT3s, I guess. This is a Skippy only thing. Welcome to the club. And Tim Hendricks now in the lead again. Leading in front of, yeah, Tim Hendricks in front of Adam Miles, Anthony Jones. This is not quite cleared between Anthony and Dario. Dario holding on around the outside, now having the inside for No Name, and has a good run. Not going too wide there. So in the end, it's Neil Gardner now in P7, and of course we lost in that battle Chris Wayne and Paolo Ansioso. But they have now their own battle, of course. Jesus Cabal in P8, Chris Wayne in P9, Paolo Ansioso still in the top 10 in this Skippy Sunday Supersplit. And what do we have here? Aha! Stefan Krumpholz going for the move on Adrian Sanjuro, who is now in P14, started from the back of the field. So, yeah, Ryonosuke Hosawa is behind them, of course. Yeah. So let's head back to the front. This is far from over. Ooh. That was rough, but Adam, of course, gives him the space to come back. But if the wheels, the hitboxes of the wheels connect, which can happen in the Skippy, that's a huge problem. Could have, yeah, take them both out of the race. But at the moment, everything is working towards the hands of Franco. And Dario now in P2. Don't know if they have any damage, but I can't see any. Front wings are looking good. Maybe a little bit of new wheel alignment, but that shouldn't be an issue for the last couple of 2 laps. Here they come. And again, 4 wide. Making it a 3 wide for the entry of Lecombe. And now trying to slot in Adam Miles. But of course in front, there are 2 cars still fighting. Let's hop on board with Franco Ruggeri. Still in P4. Noses getting very near, very close. Rear wheels. This is far, far from over, but the battle is heating up. And in the last lap, of course, we will have the boiling point on the Camel Straights. Some position switches in the back around P12, 13. They're also still fighting there. Chris Wayne now in P8, again in front of Jesus Cabal. Just for the completionists. So, Dario Frattini in the lead, followed by Tim Henriksen. Franco Ruggeri still in P3. a second to last chance here in the chicane to make up a position or squeeze an opponent for a good move into La Source, but it's looking like Franco would have had a good run, but there was no space for an attack on Tim, or is it? Now down into the braking zone of La Source. And for Franco, this worked out. Let's go into the final lap of the Skippy Sunday Supersplit SOF race. They come the first 7 in this race. We are in for 4 wide, maybe. Trying to block there. To the inside, committed fully. So that's okay. But it's super tight. Wheel-to-wheel action. Outside turns to inside. Little bit of contact in a 3-wide situation. And then it's Franco Ruggeri making like a little bit of what is called a swerve move. Pushing out his opponents to stay in P2. He tried to widen the entry into the corner, but to be honest, there wasn't a space for that, but no big crash happened. So let's see how much elbow grease Adam and Ryan will put into the final few corners. In the lead now, Tim Henriksen, having some space there because of the tangle of Franco and the others. It's still close. I think Adam is out of the picture for the win. The only one who could attack Tim could be Franco. And it's more like, will it be Dario or Adam on the podium for today's race? Will it be nobody? Let's see if the chicane claims its victims. Tim Henriksen clear there. Oh, big braking from Neil from the back. Tried something because why not? If you don't crash your opponent, it's all fine. And Adam is through into P3. So around the final corner, Neil is trying something there on Ryan, but to no avail. It is Tim Henriksen leading the race over the start-finish line. So Tim Henriksen wins, Franco Ruggeri in P2, Adam Miles in P3, Dario Frattini in P4, Anthony Jones in P5. P6 rides in a win, Neil Gardner in P7. Chris Wayne is in. Oh, he got a position back. Let's see how he did that. Aha! Jesus Cabal with a not so good line into La Source, so La Source decided that Chris Wayne gets back. P8, Jesus Cabal in P9, Paolo Ansioso in the top 10 in P10. Israel Marquez Castro in P11, Adrian Brook in P12. Adrian just in front, Ryunosuke Hosawa in P14 and Stefan Krumpholz in P15. I think they had a great race with the 3 together. David Furr in P16, Salva Carvajal in P17 and Nathan Verney. Yeah, after his issues, whatever it was, maybe hardware issues, maybe VR, I don't know, maybe wheelbase, looked quite strange. At least finished the race in P18. So that was the Skippy Super Split for today. I just check into the Discord area. Nope, there's nobody. But yeah, it's a short stream. It's a short while. So let's have it the way it is. Of course, again, your result for today, Tim Hendrickson winning the race in front of Franco Ruggeri and Adam Miles. Super close fight with 9 cars for several laps, then going back to a 7-car battle for the final laps of the race. And here are the rest of the drivers finishing up the Skippy Supersplit for today. So, yeah, it was fun. It was a good race. I think there are more spectacular situations on some other tracks, but the sight of 4 or 5 Skippies side by side down the Camel Straight and through Lecombs 1 and 2 is always a good thing to watch. So thank you for tuning in again for the Skippy Super Split, and we see us again on Monday for the German Skippy Cup, and of course on Friday for the Skip Barber Challenge Trophy. That it is from Spa. Have a nice rest Sunday, and we see us again. Goodbye.